Baby, like you know how I do. On the slow lane, great side, we on side. I bleed for the man, do you bleed for your man? We come through like Caliban. Walk around and get it down. We come through with black minds. I ain't never trying to buy. When you said go, car, bitch, move. I'm so real gang, right side, baby. When you said go, car, bitch, move. I'm so rude, an elephant in the room. I will do it and I flex times two. Baby, Nike, you know how I do it. Baby, Nike, yeah, you know how I do it. I was in right stop, I was torn. I was in A-Town, I was torn. I was riding in a farm. Overheat for the school. Nike, baby, know how I do it. My rule, I stay so true. I bleed loyalty, how about you? When it said go, car, bitch, move. I'm so rude, an elephant in the room. I walk to it and I flex times two. Baby, Nike, you know how I do. On the slow lane, great side, we on side. I bleed for my man, do you bleed for your man? We come through like Caliban. Fuck around and get it down. We go with black minds. I ain't never trying to buy. When you said go, car, bitch, move. I'm so rude, an elephant in the room. I walk to it and I flex times two. Baby, Nike, you know how I do it.
Give it 1 second. Get this vibe real quick. It's something way better now. You don't know what I mean now.
She like what I do, 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 she like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I know how to lose. You know that motherfucking right with the dude. Ray can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a deuce. Can't beat it, so they call it truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, you mad, cause you like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I pull up a coupe. Win. She like what I do, 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 yeah, she like what I do, yeah, she like what I do, she like what I do.
Nice music, yeah, thanks. Shout out to Zay. Shout out to Zay Ocho, bro. He's like one of the best. When he's on his shit. I'm not talking about She like what I do, 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 she like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I know how to lose. You know that motherfucking right with the dude. Ray can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a deuce. Can't beat it, so they call it truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, you mad, cause you like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I pull up a coupe. Win. She like what I do, 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 yeah, she like what I do, yeah, she like what I do, she like what I do. Alright. talk, she like what I do, she like what I talk,
You
she
gotta
like
ride
what I
over
do, she
time.
like what I do, she like what I do.
You gotta ride over
Yeah, she
time.
like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I know how to lose. Yeah, that motherfucking right with it do. Right, can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a diss. Can't beat it, so they call the truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, he mad, cause she like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I pull up a coupe. Win. She like what I do, 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 she like what I do.
I told you, bro. I told you this song pretty dope. I'm gonna post it for him.
She like what I do.
I'm not gonna make any money, obviously. It's too good of a song, bro. I had to take that dude off. There's another dude that made the song real bad. I'm like, I have to get that dude out of there, bro. He made the song so terrible. Hold on, I'll get this started. I'm gonna just let it ride. No, man, fuck it. Just give me a sec. This song uplifts the chat. It probably do though on the road. I'm gonna turn it off in a sec, man. But it's a good ass song, bro. It goes great. I mean, if you like that hip hop, that rap, I'll say it's different than hip hop. It's definitely rap.
She like what I do, she like what I talk, she like what I do.
I don't know. I guess hip hop
She like what I do, she like what I do, she like what I do. Yeah, yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I know how to lose. Yeah, that motherfucking right with it do. Right, can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a diss. Can't beat it, so they call the truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, he mad, cause she like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I pull up a coupe. Win. She like what I do, 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 she like what I do. She like what I do, yeah. She like what I do, yeah. She like what I do, she like what I
do. Man, dude, appreciate your patience. Dude, I just had to get the energy, how the energy is supposed to go. You know how to work for the energy. This your boy Papa Fizz, OG, Sacred Truth, Shaman Truth. Just beginning guys know the video. And this video is just about, you probably don't know who I am, but hey, just let's look at the content, man. You're gonna hear one of the intros 1,000 times because I'm pretty sure I got like 1,000 videos. I'm pretty sure I got 1,000 videos. But dude, Karma has a funny way of speaking to you, bro. I'm talking about on both ends. Karma has a funny way of speaking to you, bro. It's like, it's talking to you, bro. You gotta pay attention. Like, you gotta really take notes. Take notes. Like, when you around people, take notes. Especially people you know you've been dealing with for a long time, and you kind of know what these people have been doing, and you may get around them. That's why you really can't. That's why you really can't. You can't. You want to see sometimes for yourself. Yeah, you want to see sometimes for yourself. So you got to learn how to work around things, and you'll know who the ones who've been doing stuff because you start to see a drastic change in their life to where they're not the same individual. That's because of what they did, what they were doing, and it's just the situations that you hear. Like the divine will let you know karma. I would say karma will kind of like be a bird in your ear. Yeah, karma would be a bird in your ear. Like that. That's why when you hear something, you're not just hearing something. You're hearing the result of what they did to you. Sometimes you just don't know what part they played, or you don't know the full story, but you can hear a little bit. And even if you didn't hear nothing, karma's still gonna let you know. You might see them. That's why you gotta be ready, bro. You gotta be ready. Then you gotta take yourself out of it because, well, you might see somebody really did you wrong, bro. But you might see something so crazy where you might try to help them, but it's like you can't even help that person because that person left you for dead type stuff. That person left you for dead, and you kind of gotta leave them where they at. They left you where you at. You gotta leave them where they at. And it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet, bro. I'm just noticing how crazy everything is right now, bro. Like with this cosmic, with this cosmic energy always coming in, and this is, I think we were in a planetary parade or something like that. And then the sun is more active than usual. It's because of that alignment. That alignment is making the sun go crazy because it's basically tapping into all those planets. So it has to disperse enough. I guess it's like it's communicating to more planets. So that's why the sun really going crazy. I mean, and we taking effect from all those blasts to an extent. But since there's all those planets lined up, I'm guessing it takes more. It takes more like plasma to do that. It has to because the more planets, the more plasma to communicate with the other planets. If you think about it, but still it takes effect. Even if it thinks like that, we still getting hit. We're still getting hit with shit. But you can just tell, bro. But I be it be so much solar activity. It'll just change the atmosphere. That's what it does. They can say this, that, and the third, but I know what I pick up, bro. It be so much cosmic activity up there, bro, in the sky. Next thing you know, the weather change. You just see it from the lightning, bro. Then the sky orange, and then they cover the clouds. I'm like, if there was no clouds, you would see a lot of weird shit more often. If you are on a certain frequency, or maybe even sometimes when you're just on a regular frequency, bro, you might just see some anomaly up there. Like I just be seeing orange, like just a patch of orange in the sky, but just clouds to cover it up. I'm like, if there was no clouds there, you would just see a big patch of orange. I wonder what that is. There's just certain things in the sky you just can't explain. And some things, yeah, you can't explain. You just don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But it's definitely changing, man. Everything is changing. It's too much shit going on when it comes to this cosmic activity to where there's gonna definitely be a volcano, bro. The erupting. It's gonna be a big one. But that's gonna make another one go off, bro. That's the crazy part. And you never know where those places are gonna be, so that's why I wouldn't even go to a place that has a volcano. It's just not. I mean, I don't know. Everybody got their own thing, but I wouldn't be around a place that has volcanoes right now. Nah, I wouldn't. Because one of the volcanoes are going to explode, even if it's not even a place where everybody's at. Like the Yellowstone one, if that one explodes, it's like goddamn, you know. I heard some like I think B Miles said that one go, man. Everything's basically over with. I know that it seemed like that one's big as shit. The Yellowstone one, if that go off, if that's what they're saying the Sutra is, if they're saying that's what the Sutra is, bro, that's fucked up. Because that one's the biggest. That's the biggest one, damn near. If that one go off, bro, I'm not too sure what'll happen. To be honest with you, some something crazy like that'll happen. Oh man, but one of them gonna go off, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's too much activity for it not to go off. You know. Yeah, it's gonna go off, bro. You just gotta be ready. That's why I would not be around no volcanoes, bro. I wouldn't be around no volcanoes right now. But even if you go underground and there's geysers, right? Those geysers could those geysers could cause certain things to happen. I'm not too sure what a geyser could do, but I'm pretty sure geyser could cause some natural disasters. I don't know how, but it makes sense. I can't tell you on paper how that happens, but it's like underwater volcanoes. Yeah, them underwater volcanoes, bro. You gotta be careful about those. I'm pretty sure that's a part of their sutra, but they don't really know too much about underwater volcanoes because they can't access everything under the water. So there's underwater volcanoes that's gonna erupt because they don't know where they're at. They just there's a lot of that shit they can't even access. They may have access 0.01%, like on the surface. When it comes to like going to the beaches, 0.2% of all that. When it comes to going, a little bit on the beach, I just know they're gonna go. There's gonna be a big one that's gonna hit. I'm not too sure what happened. Not too sure what happened. Hold on. That's what you wanted. You couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me. You can't hear me. Off. Huh. Hey, can anybody hear me? Because it's like it should work. We're gonna see. Cause it shouldn't have off. Yeah, I talked about the volcanoes. They didn't want to hear about the volcanoes. They must have cut it off. Volcanoes. They must have cut it off. I talk about the volcanoes. If you still can't hear me, just say you can't hear me. But assume that you can hear me. Just hit the like button if you can hear me for the other people. If y'all can hear me, hit the like button. If you can hear me, hit the like button. Yeah, man. Some crazy gonna happen. You talking about? Yeah, here we go. This dude's crazy, bro. Got me doing all that crazy shit. Yeah, bro. Volcano Sutra, bro. There's gonna be a lot of volcanoes that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of volcanoes that's gonna go off, bro. I'm telling you, man. And this, I think it's time to get up out of here because that's what's gonna make California go. Because California is gonna go. It's gonna go from the underwater volcanoes that's gonna take down California. It's gonna be the underwater volcanoes, and you can't even stop those. That's the crazy part about those, bro. You can't stop. You can't stop underwater volcanoes. You can't even stop big volcanoes. And that's what's gonna take California out. I'm like, if you're in California, I would get up out of there. I would get up out of there. Cause California's fucked up. It's gotta go down, bro. It's gonna. It's like even if they think they got underground bunkers, bro. Whatever's a little bit underground there, bro. That thing is going. A lot of whatever is going from Cali, bro. That thing is. It's going to be from an underwater volcano. It's going to break that bitch apart. Like they wanted to separate. It might cut off, but it might even break. It might cut. It might be a cut from an earthquake. It separates, but the volcano breaks it in half to where it sinks. And then next thing you know, all that shit is going in the you know under underwater for all the mermaids they done killed. You know, all the mermaids. They're gonna definitely take that down. More than the mermaids, but and the aquatic beings. They're definitely gonna for humanity really. That place need to go down. Definitely. But definitely gonna it's definitely gonna happen. I'm telling you. It's definitely gonna happen for the volcano. It's an underwater one. It's gonna be a few of them that's gonna break it apart. You're gonna need like three, and it can happen any second. Just because they think they know shit, they don't know everything. They don't know about the underwater volcanoes too much because they don't even have access to everything underwater. They don't. They can only access 0.2%. Yeah, the 99%, the 100% basically that they can't access is they got some shit down there that's cooking, man. And there's a there's some big ass. I mean, let's say you know how Yellowstone is. They're like the half or just as big, just as big. And then they're underground, underwater, and they don't even know where they at. But they finna go off, bro. They finna go off. I'm just letting y'all know. It's not me trying to be right. I'm just saying. And wherever it's gonna hit, wherever it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. And it's gonna break some shit. So it's like you be careful out there, bro. Because this shit is gonna be very dangerous. It's gonna be very dangerous. It's not gonna be like an easy thing to ignore wherever it's at. It's gonna be very like dangerous and shit. I'm gonna put the cash app on there so people can record. They said smoke. We'll send the cash app. The cash app. EG Fiscal One. All lowercase. EJJIFISKER1. And if you send $50, I'll do it. 55. All lowercase with the one at the end, but definitely the Volcano Sutra is gonna go off, bro. It's gonna be a few of them, man, and it's gonna destroy a lot of shit. So it's definitely gonna destroy a lot of shit, definitely. And then the sun's not done like I said, bro. We've been on a geomagnetics throwing for a grid. I'm like, I'm surprised the grid ain't fall apart. We can't even talk about too much about nothing, but the grid might fall down. But confirmation, it may not be a big deal. It might not even be a big deal if you know what you're doing. That's all I can say. To where you don't need the grid for certain things. Let's say that the parasitic grid, you can do things that's not even connected to that you would think that's connected to it, but it has nothing to do with it. Just access. Yeah, I can't even talk about it because it says it's above my pay grade to talk about it, so I can't talk about it because you know they watching. You know they watching, right? Look, you know they're watching, bro. If I talk about it, it's over with. Because I'm the only one, you know? So it's like, no, I ain't talking about nothing. Definitely. If the grid go down, bro, it ain't gonna be a big deal. It's probably because it don't need to be up. Because it's abusing it in certain areas. Like in the data centers, that's why the grid gonna go down. The data centers. When the grid go down, think of data centers. And when you think of grid going down, think of RAM going down. Because RAM's gonna be cheap as shit when all them data centers go away. Like those data centers are not gonna be smart investments in the near future. I mean, you gonna still have your AI shit because it's gonna be it's too big, but majority of them AI buildings, bro, or something gonna happen to them, or they're gonna explode. They're gonna explode, bro. What they got in there are basically explosive batteries, bro. They have explosive batteries, and a lot of those data centers, and they're gonna explode one of these days because of the sun. One of these days, the sun's gonna activate because you can't hide from the sun. Cause a lot of that shit got solar with it. So if it got solar, it's over with. A lot of them places got solar to do half and half. So you getting solar, bro? It's definitely gonna blow the fuck out of those data centers, bro. It definitely is. I don't wish that on nobody. You don't wish that on nobody. You don't wish that on nobody. No, you don't. But it's definitely in the energy, though. Definitely in the energy. That's what I'm saying. It's wild out here, bro. A lot of crazy stuff going on. But it's actually good because it's like as a lot of crazy stuff goes on, a lot of good things going on. But now it's time to plan, bro, because yeah, you gotta be moving in a second. Is what I'm picking up. Everything's changing, and it's like a lot of people gotta face their fears. Some people have fears they have to face, whatever that is. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to talk about fears. Like it makes you think about it. I'm like, what do you, not really fears, but what are you afraid of doing? That's basically what they're saying. That's your fears. You gotta face them. And if you're probably scared of spiders or something like that too. But nothing crazy to where it's like with some bush, like if you scared of fucking bear, and next thing you know you gotta face a bear, nothing like that. But maybe a spider or something, but not no tarantula or something else. Who knows? Definitely something going on with that. I'm just looking at how I'm just looking at how this shit is just changing out of the blue. These data centers, you know, they definitely, I guess that's because of the grid. Because when that grid shuts down, it's gonna really, make people panic. But there's definitely other ways to not even worry about the grid. But you can still have your electricity. It's just, yeah, you gotta run it off fucking propane. Run it off propane. That's what I'm saying. You gotta run things on propane. Propane gonna be the most used thing. It's like having your own source of electricity. Figure out how to get your source of electricity the most efficient way. The most efficient way to get electricity. Yeah. Figure out how the Egyptians do it. That's the best way to do it. Like how the ancient Americans did it. The ones 6,000 years ago. How did they have electricity? Because they had electricity. They had advanced technology. So how did they have electricity back then? Because electricity is definitely a necessity because it powers things. Without electricity, we wouldn't be having these video games and shit. So shout out to electricity. We figure out how to create it to create all these video games and shit. Yeah, shout out to electricity. Shout out to electricity, turning things on, sparking it out. Shout out to electricity. It's underrated. I think the electricity is an underrated thing. Like, how do you generate electricity? And you know what's code? To have a power like that, like lightning, because that's electricity. Have a power where you can spit lightning from your hands and electricity, and it's like that'd be a nice little power. Like you just, like it'd be hard to beat you, bro. If you can spit lightning out of your hands and you can control it, and you can like, I'm talking about big lightning blast, like big as shit, big as shit. Like you knew you'd be unstoppable, bro. Just think of that. Do you really think people would be able to mess with you, bro? If you really had that, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think nobody would be able to mess with you if you had, you know, the electricity. The electricity would definitely get you through some doors, bro. I don't know. I just thought I'd put that in there. That electricity, yeah, like that's a power, bro. Like, cause getting electrocuted a few times, you're cooked. Like, who's powerful enough to take more than one shot? Not a lot of people. Not, I don't think nobody, no human. You think if you in a jam or something, you, you hit him real quick. He cooked. He looked like a biscuit. Cars, look, cars trying to run you over. All you gotta do is it blows up. He can't take that. Yeah, he can't take that. People pay you for car insurance. You blow cars up for car insurance with your electricity. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's just a skit, a joke. He uses electricity and people pay him to blow cars up to get money. See, but they did that shit. They crazy. They crazy for that. Niggas be blowing up cars for money. Like, you weird as fuck. Like, real shit. You already know. That's how you gotta fight. You gotta fight just like this. But yeah, people are blowing up cars with money. For money. Like, what are you doing, bro? That sound like, you sound crazy. You sound like a terrorist, bro. Yeah, I heard Marshall had a car and it blew up. You already know he did that shit for money. Like, bro, why you do that? Like I say, he be have people do shit. Bro, you blew your car up for money, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you blow your car for money? Blow up your car. That fucking bird got a fucking bug, and them other birds, like three other birds following him. Yeah, dude, something's really going on. Like you can definitely pick it up. Something's going on. We gotta talk about the warfare, bro. I've been noticing, like in the darkness, you see things. I think it's something to do with the warfare because I'll be looking on the side. I'll see something like some shadow thing, and it'll stay there for a minute. I'm like, what the fuck? I'll be like, what? And I'll see it a few times, not too frequently, but often enough for me to be like, nah, bro, that ain't a coincidence. I keep seeing that. That is not a coincidence when I keep seeing that. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I noticed that, bro. It's definitely been because people been like, I don't know. I think it has something to do with spiritual warfare though, because like you will see people, like you will see shadow beams on the corner of your eye. It could just be something else. Like you would just see something on the corner of your eye, like, and then when you look, it'll be there for a second, and when you look, like it don't go away for a second. You feel me? It'll stay there. Or you can look at it like, what the fuck? And then it'll go away. Like, yo, kind of interesting. Definitely interesting. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure though. Uh, what's gonna happen when it come to this weather? What's next? But it's definitely something's gonna happen with this weather, bro. A different more place. Uh, I hope we ain't gonna face no great flood, like a big ass flood. We don't need no big ass flood, bro. I thought, yeah, we don't need no big flood. They give us a big flood, bro. It's like, god damn, man, I ain't get my tobacco. It hit different when you ain't got no tobacco. Got me tired. But yeah, man, something definitely finna come down the pipe. But the warfare, bro, is weird. Like I said, the people, the shadow people, bro, it's like don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know about that shit. It's like you be seeing it, bro. It seemed like this from some little bit of because the warfare. They said the warfare ramped up. Like it can't get your energy, so it's on the outside. You know, it can't get your energy, so it's on the outside. Yeah, it's on the outside. You can't. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm not even. I have never talked about seeing too many things with a corner of my eye, but now have I? I've been noticing that at night you'll see a few things, and it won't go away. It'll stay there for a second. It won't go away. It'll stay there for a second. So, like the warfare probably gonna ramp up for a second, but things are rapidly moving though. It's like that stuff's getting cleared as you speak, and things are rapidly moving, and it's actually for the better. Even like wow, no matter what it look like, even if it looks like for better or for worse, it's for the better. So expect some crazy stuff to go down the pipe, but it's for your better, best benefit, I would say. But yeah, I'm tired, bro. I gotta go to sleep. I'm not go to sleep, but I'm just tired because my energy. Yeah, my energy. That's about it, man. That's your boy Papa Fisco G. Just be on the lookout, man, and just know karma is showing you what's going on, who is involved by, seeing what's going on in their life. Karma's letting you know, like this is the people that was involved because you can tell by how their life is fucked up and how they look or whatever. Karma let you know about some people. That's about it, man. That's your boy Papa Fisco G though. I think it you. If you want to send a cash donation though or something like that, EG Fiscal one is EJJIFISKER1. EG Fiscal one. Music is EG Fisker, all platforms. Patreon is patreon.com/shaman truths. That's the S at the end of truth, so it's shaman truths. But that's what it. Peace. Yeah, I feel like California is definitely going to go down pretty fast, though. Like faster than you think. So everybody in California, you should get up out of.